guys, hope you're all having a good day or night, whatever time it is. Hope you're all having a good one. Today we are here with the round 4 of the Shrewsbury Bison series at the Andreas Roval. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. I decided to step away from my own series due to a little bit of controversies. So today I am basically just watching. I'm being race control. At the moment we're just doing qualifying, but during the actual race I'll have helicopter drone shots. So instead of you guys just seeing my race, the Skittle gets a little bit on 2 wheels there and spins out right in front of me. But instead of you guys just seeing my race and just seeing what happens with me, you guys will be able to see every single moment across the entire field. A couple of rule changes for this race. This race is usually one person flips and there's a caution. This time it is 2 people flip and there's a caution due to 1, it being a long track, and 2, there being a high flip hazard due to the dirt mounds on the inside and people hitting them and then flipping and then not being able to save it, and then, yeah, that's basically it. But, yeah, first road course of the Bison series. Should be a good one here today. And I will see you guys as soon as the race starts. Alright, so here we are after the race, after qualifying. It ended up being Charlie Addo on pole. Only person into the 120s with a 120.1, so nearly a second faster than the rest of the field. George down in 5th has been known to get those, but at the moment in qualifying he did not. It is Uzi off pole. Uzi is in 2nd. Then it's Skittle Scopes. Sorry, I'm not reading off the right list. It's Charlie. Uzi is correct, not Skittle. I'm reading off the race finishing from qualifying, not the actual time. So it's Charlie, Uzi, then George. So George there, kind of like the greeny, browny, I don't even know what colored truck in 3rd. Then it's Miller in the bright red, Tony Stewart truck in 4th, then Foregone Man in 5th, Tom in 6th, Zombie in 7th, and Ricky in 8th. Zombie and Uzi are both new faces here to this series, but they both do know what they're doing. But as Charlie has a little bit of an oopsie moment there, and once again, I will get back to you guys when the race gets ready to get started. Alright, so here we are. Marshall's up in the stand, green flag in his hand, getting going here any second. Getting ready. Standing start here for this race as there's grid slots and it's a road course. Waiting. Anticipation. Green. There we go. Charlie gets a good start. Looks like Uzi's going to be on the outside going into turn 1. Turn 1 is a left. Looks like Miller's throwing a 3 wide up the middle. Foregone had a great start from back there. That's impressive for him to get all the way up into 3rd from, I believe, 5th. Through 1 and 2. A little bit of contact on exit 2. Looks like Uzi might have been sent wide. And I can confirm Foregone went 5th to 2nd in the space of 2 corners, as it looks like that might be Zombie going up the inside of Miller there. So Miller drops back quite a few places. Looks like Miller might be the one to spectate, so he's pretty fast, so it'll just be interesting to see where he goes. Probably riding along his side panel. There we go. Miller goes up the inside now. Looks like a Zombie. A little bit of contact. Foregone hits the wall up ahead. Dark blue car behind him. Not sure who that is. I believe that might be Ricky. Ricky in the dark blue car. I do believe that is Ricky. So, Ricky did not show up for qualifying, but he did show up for the race. So, he'll be able to get going. Sadly, Skittle was not able to make the race. So, but as you can see there's everybody. Got 8 people in this one. At the moment, it's Charlie, then Foregone, then Miller, then it looked like Zombie and Uzi is the order after that as I move back to go spectate Ricky. Ricky's looking like, or no, sorry, that's Tom. Sorry, Tom, that's not Ricky. So, Tom is looking for a move on Zombie as it looks like Uzi's going for a move on Tom. So, Tom will definitely be a good one to spectate here in the coming laps. Looks like George is behind that, so George had an awful start there from 3rd. All the way back there. Him and Uzi both. I wonder if they've got into a little bit of contact. Either way, it looks like Tom's going to try to send it around the outside of Zombie there. Uzi's going to give Zombie a little bit of a bump. He's going to get past him on exit, though. No harm, no foul there. Zombie's going to hold it on the inside into the left of the oval. Looks like George might get up the inside of Uzi in all this chaos. Tom is pulled away there as they go 3 wide coming off the banking. As Tom gets super up on 2 wheels. Saves it, though. Good save there from Tom. Looks like Miller might be catching Foregone way up there, too. Again, Tom's up onto 2 wheels. Oh, my Lord. Tom, you got to be careful there, buddy. If you hit that too hard, you're going to flip. Either way. On to the back straight we go. No, I don't want to quit spectator mode. On to the back straight, into the bus stop. as I go to spectate Miller, because it looks like Miller might be going for a move on Fourgon. Fourgon's way up on 2 wheels as I change over to Miller. Looks like Miller might get him here just because he has more of a run and didn't nearly flip his truck. So, no, it does not look like Miller's going to get him. Maybe. Miller sends it up the inside into the penultimate corner. Looks like he might get him. A little bit of contact there as Miller sends it across the dirt. Fourgon has it on the inside, though, so Fourgon's going to have the run up into turn 1. Miller's going to have to try another time. Charlie at the moment has the fastest lap at a 1:20.4. He's the only person below 1:23, it looks like. There's one other person in 1:23, and everybody else is 24s and back. So Charlie is absolutely running away with this one. I can't even see him in this zoomed out shot as Miller gets up the inside of Fourgon there. Nice easy pass from him. Looks like Fourgon might not be too bothered. Fourgon's probably already pretty happy going 5th to 3rd as Miller gets up on 2 wheels there. Miller hits the wall. Miller's out into the 0 banner there. So he's going to have to pass Fourgon once again. And it looks like Tom might be catching up behind Miller as well. So the battling between them is not doing them any good as it looks like there's a huge battle back there between Uzi and George. So I'll be interested to see how that one shakes out as we go to spectate Zombie. Looks like Zombie's nowhere. He's running a pretty good race there, but looks like he's dropped back out of that battle between George. Over to George we go now. George, how's he going? Looks like Tom is a little bit further ahead than I thought, but it looks like him and Uzi are both really close. Tom rolls it. Tom's over on his roof. Good save, though. Only put it on his door. Not too bad, honestly. George on the exit oval turn 4. Definitely clear of Uzi this lap around. Not quite going to have to defend this time. Although Uzi does look like he's pretty close. It looks like Miller's going for a move there and Fourgon. Maybe just getting that little bit of a sneaky curb boost. So, definitely Miller, looks like Fourgon goes defensive. Miller's definitely got to get a move done here on Fourgon very quickly. Otherwise, George and Uzi are both going to catch. Look, Charlie, you can barely see him there on the left side of the screen. If I didn't tell you this, Charlie, you'd probably think it's a lapper, that's how far ahead he is. As it looks like Miller goes for a move on Fourgon on exit at 2. Oval turn 2, I should say. Technically turn 4. Again, whoa, George gets super sideways there. Miller got up on 2 wheels. Alright, now George has got to get past Fourgon, so Fourgon is being a little bit of a trolley train right now, if you ever have seen F1. So, old F1, I should say. Oldish, like 2000s. But either way, Fourgon's kind of holding up this pack a little bit. He definitely deserves to be up here, but a little bit slower. Fourgon looks like he hit the wall there. Everybody's running that wide line. Initially throughout the weekend, nobody wants to go out there on that wooden texture, but everybody realized it's fast, so everybody kind of just started migrating out there until everybody just started running the wall. The wood texture is just a little bit different, so you got to turn in really early off of it and wait for the grip until you hit the actual pavement. The track is designed that way because out there is meant to be like a paint type surface, as you would see on the real life Charlotte Roval. It looks like George might have a little bit of a run. Not quite going to have it this lap around, but definitely looks like he has a little bit of a run as he goes for maybe a little bit of dirt curb boost. Not sure what he's doing there, but let's do whatever you got to do, I guess, to get an advantage. Might have helped him out because he's right on the bumper for Fourgon now. Does not look like he's quite going to have a move this time, but definitely might have a chance if he gets it right for these next couple corners. It'd be very... Oh, Tom! I don't know if you saw that way in the background behind the dark blue truck. Not behind the dark blue truck. Behind the light blue truck is the dark blue truck. It looks like George might go for a little bit of a sniff on the outside of Fourgon. And it looks like Uzi is way over on his side. Looks like he might have flipped there. Definitely looks like he might have flipped because Tom is now behind. So if one more person flips this lap, there will be a caution. So we'll see on that one. So if somebody flips, will be a caution. So at this moment, George got to send it on Fourgon because if the caution comes out and he's ahead, then it'll be a big benefit to him. Pit window should also be opening somewhere here soon. Interesting thing with this track is in the pit lane there's a left side which is slower, but you can repair your truck. And on the right side it's faster, but you don't repair your truck. It's kind of like the difference between 2 tires and 4 tires, or a front wing change in F1, or maybe a little bit of a track bar adjustment. Whatever you want to say about its equivalent is, it's definitely a little bit of a strategy call for what you go for. As it still looks like there's only one other person. There's 120, there's one 120, and one 121. Looks like George still trying to get past Forgon. So Forgon's definitely a good defender. Maybe defending a little bit too hard at this stage of the race, but he can do what he wants. George definitely going to have to try to find a way past. Looks like it might be Tom catching there too. Oh, Charlie. Wow, what happened to Charlie? Miller looks like he might have passed Charlie way up there. Unless that's a lap down car borrowing Charlie's truck. But I do believe everybody here does have the... yeah, Miller moves up into first. Wow, Charlie must have had a big mistake. Must have flipped it or something. So again, one more flip. And as Miller and Charlie are both into the pits, so it looks like pit window might have opened at this point. Obviously it is open because they're in the pits. But I think that might have been the first lap it opened. It looks like Charlie goes for the wrenches. Miller did not. So Miller will definitely have the net lead after this. But I bet you Charlie is hoping that with his fast laps, as George goes for a move on Forgon, Forgon might get a little bit of cutback into the penultimate corner after George flew up and hit the wall. Forgon's going to get the cutback. Looks like George might get the cutback after that, as Forgon is the biggest of two-wheeled moments. And Forgon's getting a little bit of a curb boost on the outside, but I think that's just preventative measures at this point. I don't think he's going to be able to get George back. George, again, going for that little bit of dirt boost. So it looks like Charlie and Miller both shuffled back to 5th and 6th, respectively. Or, I guess, Miller then Charlie, 5th, 6th. But they've shuffled back quite a bit, so pit cycles, it'll be interesting to see the strategy, because they're behind some potentially slower drivers, especially depending on the lap time. So if the drivers are slower, they're going to have to get around them, as Forgon almost flips it there. So George now has no pressure, so George is going to be way ahead at this point. So George got this one. It looks like Miller isn't actually too far back. It looks like Miller might have made it up to 3rd already. Yes, he did. Got past quite a few cars there. I'm going to go back spectate him because it looks like he's moving up through the field quite a bit. So Miller's going to have to get past Forgon again as Forgon just goes into the pits. Decides not to fight this lap around. So now it's a battle between, it looks like Miller and George. Oh, it looks like Miller slides out right in front of George. Not sure what happened there to Miller. It looks like he's all of a sudden going really slow. But I think that's just the camera angle. No, it definitely... Oh, caution. Sorry. Caution. That's my bad. That was a caution. So it looks like somebody might have flipped back there or something. Miller definitely was going slow, but that's because it was a caution. Good strategy call there from George. Looks like I might have called the caution right as he went into the pit. So good pit stop there from him. You can pit under caution, but it doesn't count towards your mandatory. But if you come into the pits while it's green and it goes caution as you're going through the pits, that's a good call from George there. So I guess he took the risk because one person flipped and it was like, all right, I'm not risking this, came into the pits and then won big from it. Looks like quite a few trucks actually won big from that. Looks like Tom and George and Forgon as well. So all of them won pretty big from that one. Big benefit to them. So Miller's going to be starting 2nd even after his brilliant stint. Charlie is nowhere to be found. Looks like he might be starting further back. Hopefully he didn't do what happened last race and pitted twice in the first stage, thinking that you had to pit twice overall. It's once per stage. So it looks like at this moment it is George, then Miller, then Uzi, then Forgon, then Tom, then Charlie, I'm guessing, and then Zombie, and then Ricky. So it's going to be a nice close field at this point. Nice closely packed, tight packed field. It'll be a big points day, especially if Miller can get George. George is currently the points leader by a lot. So, fun fact, I've already done the points for this round. You guys will see it at the end of the race. Even though I didn't participate in this one, I'm still in 2nd. So that shows you the amount of gap that Miller has to catch up to George. I believe it's something like 35 points, sorry, not seconds, points. So right now, I'm not sure what we're waiting for. It looks like somebody might be taking a pee break or a snack break or something. As you can see there, pink truck from Zombie. Looks like he might be pulling up. Looks like Charlie might have taken the respawn, starting way at the back. Okay. Interesting call from him. Looks like he wants a fresh truck. Alright, they're all getting going. Looks like everybody's going to have to be going slow. Remember, guys, slow around this final corner. It gets kind of tight around here, especially going too wide. So everybody just be respectful of each other. Go nice and slow. Definitely going way too fast right now. So there's going to be some carnage here. Alright, looks like the leaders are good. Forgon spins out a little bit. Uzi's going to have a good start. There's Tom. Not sure what happened to everybody else. They might have had a little bit of a start kerfuffle. Either way, getting going now. Doesn't matter what happened there. Yeah, it looks like big kerfuffle there. So big loss there from Charlie. Some of the back, not back markers, but some of the people further back having a little bit of problems at the start. I'm not sure who's still here has to pit, but I do not believe it's many, as Tom goes for a big slide job there on Uzi. Looks like he might have got that. No, he didn't. Uzi got the cutback. They're going too wide into the infield section as Miller gets a huge two-wheeled moment trying to run down George. If Miller can get George, that'll be big points for him at the moment, but once if he can have the lead going into stage 2 after the mandatory caution, basically, it'll make the race really interesting, because if he can do that, then everything will tighten up and get really close. Through the chicane, out towards the wall, through the second chicane, again over the curbs, a little bit of slide. Miller's going to be still trying to get George. Looks like he's dropped the couple cars that were behind him, so he's definitely gotten them. I'll be curious to see if he can get George here in a couple laps. Miller, I think, is the faster truck on track, but George has been known to be putting down some good laps. Miller's also famous for being weirdly fast when it comes to race day, so he'll be nowhere on practice, but then some little fire or spark in him lights it, and then he gets going on race day. Either way, it looks like Charlie has got up in the stick. So George, Miller, Fourgon, Tom, Uzi, Charlie, Zombie, Ricky, in that order. So at the moment, George is actually a little bit faster lap than Miller. Both of them are not very fast, though, compared to Tom and Charlie a little bit further back. And Miller gets a huge two-wheel moment, doesn't quite flip it, though. So he loses quite a bit of ground from George. Probably going to go spectate someone else here soon. Quite a bit back now. There we go. I think I'm going to go probably spectate Charlie, because Charlie's going to be moving up through the pack. Yep, there I go. Spectating Charlie. Let's see. Oh, wow. Big 4-car battle here. Looks like Tom. Okay, Uzi still has to take his pit. So Uzi, smart move there, just backing out of it. Hoping for another caution, basically. Otherwise, if he doesn't have a caution, then he's going to be nowhere. Charlie's now going for a move on Tom. Looks like, there he goes. Charlie's up the inside of Tom now. So now he's going to get past Fourgon, one of the most difficult trucks in the field to pass. He has a good run at the final corner, though. He might have the run on Fourgon. Not sure what happened with Fourgon there. Might have missed a shift or something. It arrived fast in there. I wonder if he, like, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. It almost looks like he was, like, in a stock Bison there for a second. But once again, Charlie out wide. Little bit of a curb boost out there, so definitely running a fast lap. Charlie's now gotten past. Probably should go spectate Fourgon or Uzi now, because they're going to be having a good battle. Sorry, Fourgon or Tom, not Uzi. Uzi's a little bit back, trying to catch up to him. Definitely a good battle between those two emerging, though, so probably going to watch them. Let's see how close. George and Miller are still equidistant. Charlie's going to go try to catch Miller. Charlie gets a huge slide to the double lefts coming onto the back straight. That's going to help him out none at all. None at all. Through the chicane. Right, left, out, towards the wall. A little bit of a tap on the wall there. Big two-wheel moment. Run it out towards the dirt. Little bit of a curb boost. Run it back out towards the wall. Up towards the wall. Just touch the mirror on the wall there. Just flip it in there just a little bit. Run as close as you can as I go to spectate Uzi. So Uzi, I'm not sure what's happening with him. He might be going for a move on Tom. Okay, wow, Tom. I'm not sure if he made a mistake or they got past Fourgon. No, they're not past Fourgon yet, so definitely a little bit further back. Tom might have made a little bit of a mistake. Maybe almost rolled it or did roll it. So that's allowed Uzi to catch up. Tom did take his pit stop. He was one of the few. Him, Fourgon, and George were the ones that took it when the caution came out, so he definitely has a little bit of an upper hand there, but looks like he might have thrown that away with a little bit of a flip. Or maybe it should crash, maybe he just spun or something, I don't know. Maybe he just missed a shift or failed a brake boost or failed a mid-drive or something. But Uzi looks like he might be going for a move here on him soon. If Tom doesn't get his giddy-up on, then Uzi's definitely going to get him. Uzi now, a little bit of a run wide. If he keeps doing that, definitely not going to get Tom. Although both of them look like they're flat out coming onto the back straight. Uzi, a little bit of an inside move coming into the bus stop. There goes Uzi. Uzi's up the inside of Tom. Good move there. Very clean move. Very hard to do those coming into the bus stop. Very, very tricky section there. Good move by Uzi. And they're both catching Fourgon here. So Fourgon will be under threat once again in the coming laps. Fourgon, he's not always the quickest driver on track, but he is well consistent. Very, very consistent driver Fourgon is. So if he can keep that up, he can just basically sit where he is, and then just watch people pass him, and then watch people flip, and then watch people pass him, and then watch people flip, and then watch people pass him, and then watch people flip. And then if he keeps doing that, and then basically the biggest thing in racing is a couple of these people I've been spectating, like Uzi and Tom, they're fast but not consistent. Fourgon's not fast but consistent. It looks like Charlie's right on Miller now. So they're nice and close here on track. But as I was saying before, it's good to be fast and it's good to be consistent. But the hardest thing to do is combine the two. Some drivers are fast, some drivers are consistent, but not all of them are both. And it looks like these front three are definitely both. Miller, Charlie, George, all three. I think Charlie might be a little bit towards the extremely fast side, and then Miller's, George a little bit more towards the consistent side, and then Miller's somewhere in the middle where he makes a couple mistakes, but he's still really, really fast. But once again, looks like Charlie is running down Miller. Charlie's definitely the fastest truck out here on this track, out on the Andreas Roval. He definitely ran quite a bit of practice. Miller only showed up right like an hour before the race. Charlie ran, I would say, two hours of practice. He ran an hour Friday and an hour Sunday morning. So we have a practice session Friday and practice session an hour before the race. These races take place on Sundays. I guess now would be a good time. If you guys have made it 22 minutes into the video, which I would guess if you've made it this far, then you watch my videos regularly. But if you guys are interested in racing in this series, then feel free. We run the Bison Series Sunday. We run... Oh, Miller goes over! Sorry, interrupted myself there. Miller absolutely just flipped it there. So one more flip this lap, and we will have a caution. So it'll be interesting to see if that's a factor. But either way, as I was saying before, if we have... or we run these races Sunday, we run a different series for the Mabatu Sprint Series Saturday. I would say that's my more, I would say, promoted series is, wow, somebody went way too up on two wheels there. Uzi did. It looks like the low texture might have saved him there, just with that little bit less grip, just his tires just kind of slid over it, kind of just like glazed off the top of it. As Fourgon, oh my lord, Fourgon gets super sideways there, spins back across the track. Good avoiding action from Uzi. Looks like everybody back here is trying their best to make it a caution right now. So, yeah, if I could ever finish this sentence without this race being entertaining, if you guys are interested in racing, either leave a comment down below saying, hey, I'm interested. We only run these on Xbox, so that's unfortunate. Sorry if you're on PlayStation. PlayStation? I don't know, I said that weird. PC, but we don't run it there. I would love to have a PC. I would love to make a mod of like an actual NASCAR Truck Series Bison, but I only have an Xbox. But I'm making the most of it, so if you guys are interested in racing, just leave a comment down below. You can also check the description where I will have links to our Discord. All of the information can be found there. It's just a GTA racing and events Xbox One Discord, and that's where we host all these events from. That all information can be found there. All discussions, all post-race penalty-like discussions can be found there. Anything that basically will be interesting or additional to the race can be found there. Track links, voting for the tracks, things like that. But it looks like George has absolutely run away with this. Yeah, if you guys are interested, let me know. Contact me any way you can, and then I will be sure to let you guys in here. We will have to do a test race before with us. Just like to show up for like a practice or something, just so that someone who's not very fast or not very experienced, or not, I wouldn't say that. If you're not very fast, you don't really care, as long as you know what you're doing and you don't like either one, purposely wreck people, that's a big no-no, or two, you're a reckless back marker or things like that. Because as you'll see later in this race, I might be fooling you guys. This is a live commentary. It's not. It will be in the future. but this one's not. But as you guys will see later in the race, there's a sketchy back marker moment. But yeah. In the future, by the way, this weekend actually, at the time of release, I will be streaming this on Twitch both Saturday and Sunday. I will be going live at 3 p.m. EST for Sunday, and it'll be around, I believe 5 p.m. EST on Saturday due to other events and not wanting to conflict with them. But looks like George just ran away with this one. Good timing for me just to talk about all my promotional stuff. Twitch links will be down below, by the way, so if you're interested in that, they will all be down below. But George absolutely ran away with this one. I'm probably going to go spectate a couple people further back, see if they're having any good battles. Looks like George has gotten down into the 20s, it looks like, or whoever's in second got down into the 20s. George is the leader at the moment. He's down faster than Charlie, so I think it might be Charlie up in the second at this point. But George running some fast laps now that he actually has clean air. As I said that, he almost flipped it, so almost spoke too soon. I didn't, but almost. As it looks like Charlie flipped it there in the infield. So if one more person flips this lap, there will be a caution, which would put a big dampener on George's mood. Oh, it looks like somebody might have flipped. So caution's out, pace car's out. Not really, but I wish. Speaking of, if you guys are interested in being a pace car, hit me up. I would be more than willing to have a pace car. But caution is out, so it looks like we're going to stop here around the bus stop area. Clouds are also looming overhead. Looks like it might just be a little bit of fog at the moment. There's a big slam into the rear of Miller there. Looks like someone just couldn't get stopped in the wood texture. Nobody's fault exactly. Looks like Ricky might be up there. I wonder if he was the culprit for who flipped. That's possible. He doesn't have the most experience in this track, so it'll be interesting. So it looks like Miller and George in the front row. Looks like Ricky's almost a lap down, so he got to get his lap back. Everybody back here is lining up. Looks like a couple people took their pits. Looks like it might have been Charlie. Again, that doesn't count towards his pit stop, but he can take that to repair his truck under caution. So that's useful for him. Yeah, right now just waiting for Ricky to come around, waiting for everybody to get lined up. It looks like it might be George on pole, then Miller, not pole, but on head of the restart. It looks like it might be then Tom, then Uzi, then probably Charlie after his flip, then Forgone. Those are the top six. Those have pretty much been the top six the whole race. Then Zombie. Zombie's been thereabout. And then Ricky's somewhere. Ricky is 4 seconds off the pace. So in the future, we're going to have a second slower cap off the... I will probably have a... Ricky is 4 seconds slower than the next fastest truck. So we'll have like a 5 second slower thing on it. Because Ricky's running 128s and Charlie's running 120. So it's not really exactly like having someone be that much slower. One, it's not that much fun for the slow person. And two, it's not that much fun to lap people every other lap. So for road courses in the future, we'll have a 5 second. And then for ovals, we'll have like a 2 second. Like if you're slower than the leader by 2 seconds, then sorry. And if we have enough of those people, we'll probably run 2 series. So we'll have like a, basically like a, the end goal basically is to have a Cup Series, a Nationwide Series, and a Bison Series. Apparently we don't have enough people to fill up a Bison Series race, so at the moment we're just keeping with that, but we'll probably run a Nationwide Series at some point. Looks like Charlie has a good start here. As we're going green, Miller's up the inside. Big run into turn 1. Miller trying to keep that second place. Uzi's still going to be on the inside. Uzi hits in the back of George. Everybody fans out on exit. Almost 5 wide there. Miller's being squeezed a little bit by Tom. Tom is a big gainer there. Oh, Zombie goes around. Zombie is around. No caution there. Looks like just might have been either a little bit of user error or just a little bit of contact causing havoc. As we go over to Miller here. Nice quick transition on that one as it looks like the rain might be coming down. So that'll be interesting at this point. Definitely looks like some spritz of rain right now. Tom is going for a move on Miller. Looks like Uzi's going for a move on George. If they're going too wide on exit double left, Tom wisely concedes that position as Charlie goes for a move on Uzi. Charlie gets the move done on Uzi. So there goes Charlie. Looks like he might have had a little bit of understeer as the rain comes down a little bit harder. Tom's going for a move on Miller now. Tom trying to go around the outside of oval turn 3. Not quite going to make it work, but almost. Definitely making Miller think about it, making Miller just place his truck a little bit differently. So these trucks behind will be able to catch up quite a bit. As Miller goes around, wow. Tom, looks like Tom and Miller might have had a little bit of contact. Looks like Miller might have got a little bit sideways, and then Tom had nowhere to go and hit him. So definitely, Tom, it looks like he was waiting there. Not sure whose fault that was, but wise from Tom to wait. He still has plenty of time at the end of the race to get the move done. So wise for him to wait rather than keep going and then get a penalty at the end of the race. I didn't really see the full incident though, so it might have been completely his fault. I'm not sure. As I'm saying that, it looks like Uzi goes for a move on George. So Charlie has gotten all the way up in the first after starting like 5th on the restart. So good move from Charlie there. As it looks like he ran a little bit wide there out in the wet. Miller's dropped back quite a few positions. Looks like Tom got him back. So, Uzi might be going for a move. Not quite going to have the legs on Charlie at this point. As I'm hoping I'm changing up to these two so I can get a better camera angle. Yes, I am. There we go. Looks like Uzi. Wow, Uzi way up on the 2 wheels there. Kind of like V8 Supercar NASCAR style. Like just clipping the curb and just like sitting up there on 2 wheels for a second. So Charlie's dropped Uzi a little bit. And we're only like halfway through this race, folks. So we still got a long way to go and a short time to get there. We might do what can't be done. Miller's you have to do what can't be done, honestly. But Charlie, wow, Charlie gets a brake boost off the dirt. Nicely done, Charlie. I should have covered that off, but oh well, it's there now. Nice brake boost from Charlie. Nice, good move there. Probably on a good lap, just looking for the rain. Oh, a little bit of slide there on exit. Cuts across the grass a little bit. If that was real grass, he would have just understeered straight up into the wall, but it's fine. It's GTA. It's just a green prop. Definitely is lower traction though, so it's not definitely the best thing to be on. It would be better to be a little bit up onto the track. As he runs very close to his pitch blocker signs there on the left. As he again out into the dirt. Almost looks like an intentional line. It looks like someone way up on 2 wheels there on the other side of the track. Uzi goes for a move on Charlie. Wow, zoom out a little bit. And there goes Uzi as it starts to bucket it down with rain. You can just see the sheets of rain coming down on the Andreas Roval. And we're not NASCAR. We aren't sitting through the rain as Uzi absolutely sends it over the chicane. Absolute sendage there from him. But yeah, we race in the rain. We don't really care. So Charlie still gapped out Uzi a little bit, so I might shift back here in the field a little bit, see if there's anything interesting happening back there. Looks like not much. Looks like somebody might have just taken a pit stop. Might have taken their, might have been, sorry. Might have been the, just to repair their car, or it might have been for the stage. It looks like maybe a caution came out or something. I'm not sure if, what happened there. It might have been a caution, might have been in the stage. We'll have to see here in a second. I definitely do think that is a caution. But there goes Miller across the line. So I do believe that is a caution. And like I said, in the future, this will be more clear because I'll have live commentary. So I'll probably dub over it a little bit in the future, but I will have live commentary so I can at least tell when it's caution and when it's a stage break. Because at the moment, I don't really have any way of telling. There's no lap time. There's no game time. As it does look like it's the end of the stage. There's Miller getting out and shooting his truck so he can repair it. So it might be the end of stage. It might not be. I do believe it is. But, I mean, it would make sense because they are pretty much at the exact halfway point of this race. So it being a caution or it being stage break would make sense. It also might be a caution like a couple laps before the stage break. I didn't really see anything that would make it a caution, but it very well might have been 2 flips in the back of the pack, and I couldn't see them. But we're still sitting here. Oh no, there's Ricky. Ricky really in third, or is he lap down? I couldn't quite see that with that quick leaderboard check. It looks like everybody's going to be backing up here to the start. So, I definitely do think that is a stage break. Especially since Charlie crossed the line and then stopped, where if it was a caution, he would have stopped before that. So we're going to back up here. We're going to go to the back. Yes, it is. As you can see there, Miller is pulling into the start grid. So we only use the standing starts for the end of the stages. So I can confirm this is the end of the stage. So Miller is going to be starting 5th, it looks like, and then a couple trucks in front of him. Someone in front of him lost his bumper. Looks like that might have been Tom. Quite a bit of heavy contact there. Not sure how you lose a bumper in a Bison, especially around this track that doesn't have like jumps or. I guess you might have had this flip of a lifetime. But it might also be a little bit of damage lag. But looks like the rain might be clearing up here just a little bit in time for the restart. So these drivers, they'll have to watch out into turn 1. After that, it won't be very much. It's Miller. It turns out he was in the wrong spot, so him and Fourgon are interchanging. So it's going to be Charlie, then Uzi, then looks like George, then Ricky, sorry. Wow, what happened to Ricky? Not sure how he got up there. GG to him. Then it looks like we have 2 blue trucks now. Okay, Uzi's up there, then it's Tom. Both their trucks look very similar. That's Miller in the bright red truck, and then Fourgon in the gray truck. Not sure what we're waiting for. Probably not Ricky. Zombie, it looks like. I think Zombie might be taking a little bit of a break, as we have a true NASCAR moment there in the top of your screen. A little bit of a battle between, it looks like, Tom and Fourgon. So, a little bit of a mid-race fight. That's something you don't usually get in NASCAR. Although under a red flag, I would not be surprised if a little bit of tempers are flared. But sitting here waiting, maybe just this rain might clear up a little bit if Zombie takes too long. This driver's nerves all pent up now. Just gotta kind of relax a little bit in the stage break. Right here, it's usually like a 2-minute break. There's kind of time to calm down, to think about the race, think about your strategies, things like that. Because at the moment, you're not really concerned about, oh, gotta get this position, gotta get that position. Pit stops are here, but what if somebody flips? If somebody flips, then I gotta do it this lap, and then this moment you're just thinking about the race. That's all you gotta do. Not gotta think about not hitting other cars. It looks like Zombie might be pulling up into his spot. Fourgon gives a little bit of a loco and a kick to Tom's truck. I might get a penalty for that, but I think Tom doesn't really mind, but I don't know why he's kicking his truck. Maybe Fourgon is not particularly pleased with Tom. Maybe that was the reason for the caution. There might have been a little bit of a 3-car wreck there somewhere. But once again, Fourgon hopping out of his truck now. Fourgon, what are you doing? Get in your truck, bro. He's still giving the loco to Tom. And he shoots his truck. Alright, come on, Fourgon. Come on, man. This is not a playlist. This is an event. Get into your truck and stop shooting people. I'll be demonetized for that in the future whenever I become monetized. Yay. Man, yeah, there's no it's not doing watts. There's no. Everybody's now in their trucks, so gonna be going green any moment here now. Everybody's getting pent up. Oh wow! Oh, Ricky just absolutely just stalled it on the grid there, along with Uzi. So that might have been. Sorry, that was Tom. Tom and Uzi's truck was very similar. So Ricky just absolutely just stalled it on the grid. His truck just went it just did not move. And those oh no, did not quite go for a move there. So we're gone now at the back of the pack. Ricky and Zombie are also back there, so Fourgon's gonna have to get past those two to get up into the actual field itself. Ricky is in the black and green truck. We haven't seen very much of it here today, but looks like Uzi, then Charlie, then George, then Tom, and then Miller, then Ricky, then Zombie, then Fourgon. As it looks like it's going to be a 5-car battle here, 5-truck battle really for the lead any moment here now. So nice close battle. Tom's truck's nice and damaged from Fourgon, so Fourgon definitely was not happy. He did a little bit of Tony Stewart and threw his helmet at the car. Not really, but that's basically what he did. Wow, big two-wheel moments for the people up ahead. Charlie gets a little bit of run. Ricky's over on his lid. So we might have another caution here soon if someone else rolls it towards the end of the lap. Ricky definitely went up onto his lid, though. That was a full roll. That wasn't even like a half roll. Oh, wow. Wow. Big flip into the final corner there, too. So that was definitely a caution. Caution is definitely out. So once again, we're going to have to be doing a little bit of a restart here. This time it will be a rolling start, though. So it looks like it's going to be Tom, then. Tom, then Tom? Yes. It is Charlie, then Tom, then Miller, then George, then Ricky, then Uzi, yep, and then probably Zombie, then Forgone. Unless, alright, everybody back up. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, come on, guys. You can turn around and get going. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Probably just going to go back. I'm not going to do that whole starting malarkey again. I'm probably just going to start from the back here. In terms of, like, there's a road that goes that way. As you can see, Forgone's backing up onto it now. So you can just start straight instead of having to do the left-right mayhem and then everybody racks and it just causes chaos and carnage. So it does look like we are going to be having a good restart this time. So Miller is back into 5th. It looks like, sorry, Miller's in 3rd. So Miller's going to be starting outside. He's going to be the 2nd car on the outside, right behind Charlie. So Charlie elects to go for the outside. Interesting call there. So the inside has that little bit of right kink before the actual turn 1. So if Charlie can get a good start, then he'll for sure have the inside for turn 1. But if not, Uzi will be able to, sorry, Tom. Both their trucks look so similar. Tom is the little bit darker truck. Uzi is the one, I don't know why I'm pointing to my screen. He's the one directly in front of the bright pink truck, the offensively pink truck. He's the one right in front of that. But looks like we're going to get going here in a second. Everybody looks ready except Forgone, once again. So Forgone, there he goes. All right, Forgone is now ready. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go. All right, there goes Charlie. We're now rolling. Charlie, then Tom, then Miller, then George. Followed by Ricky, then Uzi, then Forgone, then Zombie. Nice. Oh, wow. Big shove from Ricky. Good start for the outside row. Good shove from Ricky. That's what you got to do on starts. Miller's now to the outside of Charlie. At least looking. Gives him a little bit of a bump draft. Then it looks like Tom's on the outside going 4 wide in turn 1's not going to work. A little bit of contact. Uzi's now on the inside of Miller. Tom now slides wide. Big contact there on the exit. Miller goes around. Miller gets the short end of the stick. Not gone well for Miller. Through the second lap. Miller's definitely going to be getting some moves done at this point. Wow, big wreck on the infield. Definitely 3 car, definitely going to be a caution on that one. Guarantee you that that's going to be a caution. So that should definitely be a caution. People should be slowing down here anywhere near the pit lane. Okay, guys, slow down. Where's the leader? Okay, everybody's slowing down now. Good job, everybody. GG. Everybody's in the oh, Forgone. What? Oh, that was a big crash. But once again, another restart. Another day, another restart. Another lap. Actually, Zombie looks like he's going to be starting for his Miller. It's a huge shunt again, and I think that time was just from Ricky. So, big crash there into the back of Miller. Still quite a bit to go in this race. Should be around 20 minutes left in this race, so quite a bit. As you can see there on your screen, the obviously the video is longer. Actually, it's probably more like 50 minutes? Definitely not 50 minutes. Probably more like 30 minutes with cautions and everything like that. This has definitely been a little bit of a longer race, this one. Quite a bit of carnage in the pit stop has taken quite a while, but it's been a good one so far. So if it's a long race, it's a good race. I think everybody's happy. Once again, though, coming to the left, into the right. Hopefully everybody learned their lesson. Nice and slow around the corner. Everybody's getting going now. Looks like Tom, I'm not sure if he's the pole sitter or what was happening there, but Tom was definitely ahead of Charlie. Doesn't look like he had much of a choice, though. Oh, Miller cutting it fine there, jamming himself up in front of Uzi. Doing a typical BMW driver move there. Uzi looks for a move onto the second part of 1. Ricky is now caught on the inside. Ricky's going to lose a load of positions there on the exit of 2. Now Miller, good start from Miller, pretty much working himself from the back all the way up to 5th. Miller now into the infield. A little bit of contact once again. Hopefully not a big crash. Oh, Charlie's way up onto his side. Big crash there on the inside. I think that might have actually been Charlie spinning and then George up onto his side. Miller way up onto 2 wheels. Miller just about saves it. So, GG to Miller there. Doesn't quite flip it, so that does not count as a caution, or a potential caution, I should say. That does not count as the flip count towards the caution. Looks like Ricky is now moving his way up into 4th, so good job from Ricky there. Definitely sending this through the chicane. George and Charlie, 2 of the arguably fastest trucks on the track. I wouldn't even say arguably, 2 of the fastest trucks on the track are now at the back of the pack. So 5th and 6th are now the 2 fastest trucks. So that'll be interesting to see what happens between those 2. As it looks like Miller might be catching Zombie here soon. Doing pretty easy for Miller to get past Zombie, but Zombie has been improving his lap time a little bit over a little bit, as now fastest lap is from George at a 1:20. So good job to George there. It looks like Uzi's now dropped back to 8th. So 6th and 7th. And it's now been preoccupied by George and Charlie. And yes, I did say preoccupied. It's fine. It's fine. I meant to do a pun because 8. Ha, funny. Look at me. Either way, you need to stop saying either way. Can think of a better thing other than either way. So either way, looks like Miller has now gotten a pretty good gap out on the rest of the field. Pits should be opening somewhere here soon. Tom, I do believe, is the leader, so Miller is going to try to get the lead here any minute now. So good run here from Miller. Miller was definitely he was considering even doing this round after what happened last round with all the carnage and kerfuffles. Definitely would recommend watching that one. That race has been an interesting one, let's say. Once again, we're going to go back here to Uzi, see what's happening with him. Where is Uzi? Come on, yeah. Alright, Uzi, what's happening with you? Looks like Uzi might be having a little bit of battle with Ricky. It looks like, yes, Ricky. Let's go, Ricky. Uzi didn't have much of a problem getting past Ricky. It'll still be interesting to see, though. Ricky is a little bit slower. Looks like he's improved his lap time, 1:26, 1:24, and then he's still 6 seconds off the pace. But Uzi shouldn't have much of a difficulty. He's 5 seconds back from Uzi. There goes Uzi. Uzi gets passed now, so Uzi's definitely got it. So it's Tom, Miller, Ferran, George, Charlie, Uzi, Ricky, Zombie. No, don't want to put spectator mode. Looks like Charlie and George having a right old battle up here. As we switch to Charlie there. So Charlie and George. Let's see if Charlie can get the move done on George here. If Charlie can get this done, it'll be a big benefit to Miller. The further back George is, the more it helps his championship chances. Although, if Charlie does not get it, then George is not going to lose too much out in the overall grand scheme of the championship. Looks like Ferran runs a little bit wide up ahead, so they're going to be catching the Truly train once again here soon. So, once they catch that, then it'll be interesting to see from there. Number 1 pole sitter from Charlie here, the gold truck, is he's trying to currently find a way past 2 individual trucks. It looks like George is now up the inside of Ferran, a little bit of contact there on exit. I think they both made a little mistake. Ferran ran wide, and then George just ran wide up into him. Maybe quite didn't see he was there, or maybe thought he was a little bit further ahead. Either way, 3 wide into turn 1. There we go. Charlie, good move there on George. Might get a double move on exit. Nah, wisely backs out as Ferran spins. Yeah, very smart move there from Charlie. Just backs out of it. I'm not sure. It looks like George might have been at fault for that one. Looks like he might have chopped down Ferran's nose. Once again, we're going to go back here to some other cars. See where Miller is. There's Miller. So Miller's still pretty close to Tom. Looks like there's a close battle back there as well. So I'm going to go spectate that here in a minute. Miller's definitely catching Tom though, so we'll definitely need to keep an eye on this battle. Definitely need to go watch some of the further back action though, because it'll be a lap or two before Miller really gets up to Tom's bumper and starts going for moves. Unless Tom makes a mistake or something like that. Tom looks like a little bit across the dirt, not too extreme though, so they're both going to hold on to it through there. Miller's definitely a little bit closer than he was earlier in the lap, but not too much, honestly, not too bad. Roval's still running a nice consistent position in fourth with that 123, so 2 seconds off the pace, but still running fourth. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. As wow, Tom makes a huge mistake there. It basically gives Miller the position, saying, "Here you go, Miller. You can have it." So yeah, Tom just absolutely ran wide at 2 and just, "There you go, Miller. You can have it. There you go." Gave it to him. Definitely go spectate a couple battles further back now. See what's happening further back, see if there's any good close racing, anything like that. Miller now coming onto the back straight. This is now the most accident-prone section of the track. This right, left. Oh, Miller going for the pitch. It looks like Miller, he wanted to get past Tom, and then just did so. It looks like Tom followed him too, so it'll be interesting to see how that battle develops. Miller's now out of pitch. Looks like Charlie is going to be coming up there on his right side. A little bit of sketchy tail exit here, but not too bad. Miller, you're up to speed pretty much by the time you're out, so it's not too terrible. So Charlie has now moved himself up into the lead, but not really. It's more of a faux lead, if you will. What Charlie's got to do now is gap Miller enough to be able to take his pit stop and not lose the position. And I do believe that is 11 seconds. Not that I actually can see the distances in the race itself, but I do believe that it is 11 seconds from pit entry to pit exit. That's the time you lose. Not the overall time in the pit lane. Overall time in the pit lane is probably something more like 15 maybe. But if you're wondering how that's the case, the track, you have to go around the bus stops. You're a little bit slower, not much. I wouldn't say 4 seconds, but it's probably anywhere from 11 to 15 seconds, probably closer to 20 seconds if you take the slow line. So Miller got to keep that gap within 11 at this point. In this moment, it's just a strategy call. Got to see if Miller can get just these consistent lap times. You got to keep within that delta of Charlie. Charlie's definitely pulled out since he came out of the pits. Maybe Miller's just trying to get his tires warm, get reacclimated to having a new truck. Although it's not really a new truck, it's just he went through the pit lane. He did not go for the wrenches. So, interesting strategy call from Miller. Miller's truck will be a little bit more damaged, but it will not have lost him that like 5 seconds that you would lose. But maybe that 5 seconds will be made up from having a nice truck, but if your truck isn't too damaged because you didn't get into too many crashes, then it wouldn't be too bad. It looks like Zombie's way in the pits over there. Zombie's now taking a pit stop. I bet you that quite a few people behind him have as well. I know Tom has. I'm pretty sure George has, because George is battling with Charlie, and Charlie came out ahead of George. Sorry, came out ahead of Miller. So, for George to not come out ahead of Miller, he either made a big mistake or is not taking his pit. So, my guess is that he's not taking his pit. What Charlie's really got to bag on now is one of two things: a good caution pit stop, or Miller making a mistake. What I mean by good caution pit stop is that he goes into the pits as the caution's called. As I'm gonna go spectate. Maybe not. Looking into Uzi and Zombie, but they're not too close. I might go just take a peek at them here for a second. There's Uzi. Zombie's a little bit further back. I think Uzi's pretty much got this position at this point. Just he's got this one locked up. He's a little bit quicker than Zombie, and he's ahead by quite a big margin, so he's gone. Not really any other close battles on the track at this precise moment. Probably just going to stay here watching Uzi. Just hanging out, watching him, just seeing if he makes any mistakes, seeing if anybody slips around here. Maybe keeping the eye on the occasional Miller-Charlie gap between the two of them. Yeah. Oh, wow, Uzi's over. Uzi's absolutely over. There goes Uzi. big flip there from Uzi. So if somebody else flips, then it'll be a caution this lap around. As long switch here to Miller. Hopefully nothing interesting is happening between them two. Nope, Miller's still as far as he was behind earlier. So there might be a caution potential here though. So if I was Charlie, I would definitely dive my way into the pits on this lap. It's because Uzi flipped it, so, and he flipped it at the moment that Charlie was already on the next lap. So Charlie definitely take his pit as he does. There he goes. He's not quite able to build up the margin, but maybe he compensates for that margin with a little bit of a non-wrench pit stop. Almost comes out in front of Miller. If he can have a good run on Miller, a couple good laps, he might be able to catch him, especially if Miller makes a little bit of a mistake. Anything like that. No, wow, a little bit of lag there from Miller. I think that's just replay cameras being buggy rather than him actually lagging. Out of the final corner we go. Only like a couple more feet for someone to flip towards the caution. Nope, new lap. Alright. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but two people got to flip on the same lap that the leader is on. So technically, while yes, if someone flipped right now, it would be the previous lap. It's the lap the leader's on. That way it's just nice and simple and easy. So, new lap here, so new caution potential from here on out. Interesting part with it being different people are on different places on the lap is that fact that at some points, like on the beginning of the lap, some people are towards the end of the lap, and I would definitely say the end of the lap is more of a roll hazard. So, a little bit more of a roll hazard towards the end of the lap where someone's starting there when they leaders start the lap. It means basically more of a chance that someone is on that rolly part of the lap for more time. A nice close battle there, probably between Zombie, I don't know, Foregone and somebody back there, Foregone and Ricky. Nice close battle between those two. My guess is just Foregone getting past Ricky. Ricky might be a back marker, I believe. Not even sure on that one. Tom and somebody there having a great battle. Tom and Tom and Ricky. I just gonna go spectate Tom, I think. Tom and George, it looks like. Tom and George looks like they're having a good battle. Definitely should go back, spectate them. Charlie looks like he might be catching Miller a little bit. Not too much though. He's going to take a couple more laps to get up to him, so definitely should go. Maybe not should, but probably should go spectate Tom and George, see what's happening back there. Catch a little bit more of the action in the back of the pack. Maybe see if they got him at this point. I'm going to spectate Uzi. I think Uzi's always been a pretty good battle at any point, honestly. George still holding down the fastest lap at a 1:20.1. That's flying around this lap. I do believe, though, that 119s are possible, especially with that little bit of a breakthrough spell we got earlier. Wow, big four-car battle here. Wow, I've been missing out. Not sure if Foregone, Ricky, and Zombie are the lap down or what, but I mean, I don't believe so. I bet you it's pit cycles. I bet you that's what it is. Pit cycles probably allowed Ricky and Zombie to get out ahead. It looks like Foregone's still looking for a way past Ricky. Zombie's now gotten past him. Wow, pretty much close battles all the way around the track. Charlie's probably going to be going for Miller somewhere here soon. Let's see if we can spot him anywhere around the lap. No, too far back. Too wide through there. I'm going to spectate Miller, because Miller and Charlie are having a good race. Good battle back there, too. Wow, Charlie goes for the move. Wow, a little bit of a late switch. Charlie went for the move up his inside. So Charlie's now gotten the move done on Miller. Can Miller counter? That is the question. Does not look like Miller will be able to counter at all. So Charlie, nice move there from him, and just gonna boogie his way on out of here now. As Miller gets way up on the two wheels, pretty much seals his fate. I'm not sure if that was a flip or what back there. It definitely looked like somebody might have been flipping. Not sure though, might have just been somebody going too wide and it looks like they flipped or something. It'd be an impressive corner to flip on that one. So I don't think they flipped. No, I think they were going too wide. Tom and George having a good battle back there. There's a battle between everybody on the track because there's Charlie, Miller. So Charlie and Miller battling. Tom and George battling. And then everybody else battling. Like, good racing here. A little bit of a, I just, recording stopped itself and then restarted itself. I assure you, you didn't miss any laps. You just missed, like, 5 seconds of footage just because I had to. I didn't have to stop it, but Xbox stops the recording at an hour, and then you have to restart it. So as you can see there on the video, we're at the hour and 6 minute mark, hour 7 minute mark now. But yeah, so that explains a little bit of the jump cut basically. I can assure you didn't lose any time on the video itself. So Miller looks like he made it lost Charlie a little bit, but if Charlie makes one mistake, even one, it'll be in. Oh, speaking of mistakes, there goes Charlie, or there goes Miller past Charlie, I should say. Not sure everybody else is on the track. Some of the people might be over there in the bus stop. I really wish I could actually be in like the Goodyear blimp right now, but sadly GTA does not give the option to spawn in vehicles in a race, which is a real shame in my opinion. I wish I could just spawn in like semi-trucks along the side of the track and like a pace car and things like that. As Ricky looks like he's slowing down. What the heck are you doing, Ricky? Honestly. What kind of a line is that? Looks like Charlie's being a good sportsman up there now, waiting for Miller. Seriously, though, Ricky, what was that? What was that? And he passes Charlie. Dude, you're locked down. Stop. Like, he absolutely just, like, killed Miller's race. Just killed his race. Like, he almost does it again. Oh, my lord. Trying too hard to get out of the way there, I think. Alright, well, they're past him now. Hopefully it doesn't go in for anything like outrageous, like any gaming, you know what I mean? Watch the Obey race, then you would get that. Oh, Charlie hits the wall there. I don't know if Miller will wait for that one. I'm sure Miller probably feels bad because Charlie waited for him, and then Charlie just immediately makes a mistake. But good job for Charlie, honestly, waiting for Miller, because it's just kind of silly what happened to Miller. Just backmarker causing havoc. Looks like Charlie's gonna have it all to do again, the whole move just to get it done again, once again. Ooh, wow, George goes for a little bit of move on Tom way back there. We're gonna spectate those two at some point here soon. Still don't want to be like some other racing broadcasts where they only look at the leaders no matter the battle at all. There's George and Tom. George has now pulled out a little bit of gap on Tom. So now George's got to go catch Miller and Charlie. I do believe everybody has taken their pit stops at this point. You can see him way up there on the banking. That was actually a cool shot there. I do believe that everybody did take their pit stops. So, at this point, it should just be an outright race. There should be no pit lane strategy, nothing like that. Unless it comes to a caution, then a couple people might dive in if their trucks are destroyed and they're a little bit further back. Might want that little bit more of a fresh truck, maybe some quote-unquote new tires, getting back up through the field. Because if you're back there, you got really nothing to lose. Maybe 1 or 2 places on Ricky and Zombie, and maybe like Forgone. Now you said the 3 places. Wow, big battle up there, like big 3-car battle. Looks like the leaders might be catching that 3-car battle as well. Oh, someone spun there. Looks like that might have been a flip. It looks like Uzi might have flipped it. So I'm going to go spectate Miller. So it looks like it might have been Miller that was having the good battle. So, wow, oh, man, ho, 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 ho. Wow, as I come back to Miller and Charlie going too wide. Definitely was not Miller and Charlie battling with Uzi, so Miller and Charlie gets the move done again. Second time now. I go back to Miller looking, just as I transfer back, it's Charlie around the outside or up the inside going for a move. So, very, very good move there from Charlie. I'll be curious to see if he makes another mistake or if he can actually hold on to it this time. The real shame would be if there's a caution, but I do believe that it would make the race a heck of a lot interesting. More interesting, I should say. It's already very interesting. More interesting. It looks like Miller might be getting a little bit of a run there, and Charlie not much of anything. As he gets kind of close. Might have a run through Oval 1 and 2. Miller there. Miller's now on the outside of Charlie. He's going to have that little bit of a dive down the track. A little bit of a curb boost out towards the outside. Back down the track once again. Up towards the wall. Down onto the infield. Watch for the dirt mounds on the inside. Watch for flipping. Charlie hits that again while in front of Miller. Charlie absolutely just messing himself up at this point. Gets past Miller and then flips it. And then gets past Miller and then flips it. The interesting thing about that is if one more person flips it this lap, there will be a caution. So Miller's only got to get around to the start-finish and cautions are negated. But that's quite a bit of time. Good 30 seconds for somebody to flip it. As, oh, wow, Miller almost does it himself there. But plenty of time for somebody to flip it, so hopefully nobody, I mean, from a viewer's perspective, hopefully someone does, but also from a viewer's perspective, hopefully somebody does it. From a racer's perspective, hopefully someone does it. Doesn't. From Miller's perspective, Miller, it looks like someone might have flipped there in the last corner. That might be a caution, I'm not sure. It looks like someone definitely might have flipped there. I'm not sure if they flipped or if they spun. I couldn't really tell from the angle I was looking. So that I do not believe that's a caution, but that might still be within race control. Going back, seeing if Uzi flips, talking to Uzi, seeing if he flipped. At the moment, it does not look like it. Definitely does not look like he flipped, or there's going to be a caution. Oh, wow, Miller sends it up on the two wheels again. Looks like Fourgon and Zombie battling back here. So Fourgon's going to have some lappers. Miller's going to have some lappers, including Fourgon. Charlie's still catching a little bit there. Tom and George still going at it. A good battle between those two pretty much the entire race. I wonder if it's just been kind of a Miller and Charlie battle where just like one of them gets past and then one of them flips. And then the other one gets past and then one of them flips. Oh, Zombie way up on two wheels. Good save there, bud. That was a very, 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 very good save. Oh, hiccups. Zombie. Yeah. Sorry, sudden hiccup. Oh, I haven't even drank anything. Good. Once again, back to the racing. Alright. Looks like back markers are battling each other, so very difficult situation here for Miller as he slams into the back of Zombie. Charlie's going to get the runner on the outside. Fortunate moment there for Miller because Charlie really took advantage of that in the late stages of the race. So definitely looks like Miller has it all to do in the last like 5 laps here. So if he can get anything done, that would be impressive. Hopefully there is a caution just to make it interesting for the viewers. I mean, hopefully there's not, but also hopefully there is. Looks like George and Tom have separated out a little bit. There's a little chance of a 3-car here if Charlie wrecks, Fourgon piles in, and then Miller piles in on top of that. It looks like somebody gone a little bit up on 2 wheels there, up ahead. Looks like might have been Charlie. So George is now up in the third. That's still helping out his championship chances. Miller's over. Miller is over. That's Miller big time over. Absolutely just flipped it one time over, 2 times over. Just absolutely just like barrel rolled it on the ground itself. So one more flip this lap and there will be a caution. Although Charlie's coming up to the line now, so it does not look like there's going to be a caution this lap. Nope, Charlie's already gotten past the line, so no caution this lap. So now everybody else has got it all to do. They either got it basically all to flip it, so everybody just goes ahead and flips it. And then there's a caution, but that would not be what people would do. One, because flipping it causes a causes you to lose time. 2, you get disqualified for that, because that's basically crash gate in a nutshell, or spin gate. Crash gate, that one. Basically the same thing. Spin gate, more like. I mean, you know what? They are literally the same incident. So, come on, Michael Walker race. Saying like you weren't even the first one to do it. You were 2 years late to the party. Come on, man. Once again, though, it looks like Charlie has just opened up a gap. It looks like Miller's a little bit further behind. He has to pass Zombie again. Zombie's having a pretty good result here today, especially considering it's his first event race overall. Rocker event race that he's done. Again, apologies for the hiccups. Not sure where they came from or what they're doing, but they're a thing and they're half a thing. The devil. Oh, Miller puts it up in the wall. Miller's almost made her again. I wouldn't count that as a full flip, but almost. As it looks like, oh wow, George. I don't know where he came from. There goes George. All right, so now it's a battle for second. First is out of the question. Miller's just been pushing it too hard. George goes for a move up into turn one. There goes George, Miller's main championship rival, all the way up into second. He was fourth like 20 seconds back a couple laps ago. So good progress here from George. Miller gives George a little bit of a shove onto the infield. Not too big though, so not a huge deal there. Miller's going to now go to the outside into the double rights, coming into the double lefts. Miller again gives George a bump and run. Big amount of contact here. You can tell Miller's being very aggressive. He knows that this is his championship slipping away right here in front of his eyes. He knows that if he does not get this position now, then he will not get this position ever. Whoa, George is way up on the two wheels. Both of them, honestly. Very close there. Still a chance for a caution at this point. It's only the last lap. There's no chance for a caution. I can guarantee you this is not the last lap. We still got a couple minutes left in this video. So, obviously it's not the last lap. Out towards the wall we go. Oh, never mind, that was the last lap. Ignore me. So, good race there from Charlie. GG to Charlie. I do apologize. I should have made that more climactic on the last lap. But Miller really, I understand why he was sending it so hard now. But GG to Charlie. GG to George. Just getting that second place on literally the last lap. GG to Miller. A little bit unfortunate what happened to Ricky. Ricky will probably get a penalty. He'll definitely get a stern talking to. I can guarantee you that much. Good job from Tom. First out appearance. Hopping up into fourth. Uzi did pretty well back there as well. But either way, here I'll go through the order. So it's Charlie, George, Miller, Tom, Zombie. Oh, good result from Zombie. First proper event. And it's fifth place, top five. Foregone in sixth. Uzi in seventh. Ricky in eighth. Big shame for Uzi there. Started off the day so promising, but just didn't go well from there. Either way, onto the podiums. Absolute GG to Charlie there. Just good job. Absolute masterclass. Even the sportsmanship to wait up for Miller when he got taken out by Ricky. Just absolute masterclass. Like, that's what you want to do with an event. Although maybe a little bit less flipping and a little bit less crashing. But either way, thank you guys so much if you have made it this far into the video. If you made it an hour and 13 minutes into the video, then comment down below, GTEC is going to be sweet. That is actually my next series. Hint, hint. So if you made it this far, GT, you know my next series. It's going to be a GT Endurance Racing Championship. Or GT Endurance Championship, GTEC. Either way, you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. And I will see you guys all next time. Peace out. Thanks again for watching. Peace.